streets, life is the crap. These love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is bad. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black. On everything, roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah.
We're gonna see what we get.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack. Read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Commanders. Veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. They go play action. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard. Now Cousins.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, good shit, good shit.
So that style not for you, but it's for me. Greenfield's finest. Boss. Yeah. DJ Drama. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. This lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the stores. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it in grove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath.
play
No
with
snakes
Tampa
in my
all the
yard,
time.
no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, buy site P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Jamel Dean.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too. And seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize that early deep ball is part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines to run and throw for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mayfield on first down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Powell on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Mayfield on play action.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. He's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Completes it to Powell. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. 19 yards that time for number 19. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And again, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been accepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all his receivers downfield.
line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Gay's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The first carry for Leonard Fournette. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-3 the score. On need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Succop's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On first down, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
This one taken in by
now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Looks like a pretty good, safe play right there. He's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out the front.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Open is Powell. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On second and very short, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Touchdown!
Cam Akers,
a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Brady now on first down. And he completes this to Russell Gage.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Dancing to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They stay on the ground with White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Fournette, a first down carry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And Brady will sneak it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point put through by Succo, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like that.
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp 44 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. The drive starts with a run by White. No gain on the play there, second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake. Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The slot man in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Brady. Buying time to his left. Open man has got it. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Brady going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Succop's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from home.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Breaking through to get the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Cup. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. In motion comes the tight end left. To throw is Brady. Hard throw, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Brady gotta have this one.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up in after the penalty.
Wow.
1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Mayfield to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Tampa Bay sucks. Tampa Bay sucks. Oh, let's see who we're running with now. Who we're going to run with now, boys? Who we're going to run with now, y'all?
game with.
Let's
I'm finna
see.
payment. Told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up. I cannot run it. I know that I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting. I'm fighting my doggies and dogs. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. DeAndre Carter. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and have only wanted some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Cobb in motion right. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Rodgers fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. They're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Nixon now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll roll him out right. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-7.
like this for a start. 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Slot man moves right. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. In motion right comes Cobb. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to go up top again. And that will fall incomplete. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital in FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints
and the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Dalton going to throw right away. They'll get this out to Kamara.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Dalton now to pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So Dalton now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this one back. It is... For Washington touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Dalton.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And Dalton to throw. Runs over him.
Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a fight. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. Complete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not handle it. It's third down.
A great start, dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's very obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first and 10, it's Gibson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll go again with Gibson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Washington. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then you're...
I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done. I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy. I got
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Rodgers going to come out throwing. A check down here to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Dillon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
We talked about the finish, specifically linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 39, Rodgers Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
They go back to the ground with Jones.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. The slot man in motion right.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The center receiver in motion to the right. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and 1, Wentz. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Robinson will try to pick it up. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll throw it. Wentz rolling to his left. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A handoff for Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Shifts free at the 15. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their own 46.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a
excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get out
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On play action, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing now is Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
He'll return it from the 6. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At their own 13. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. No score after one on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. 67 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Allen. He's got the... And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Room here to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson in the final.
Three games in a row with the Commanders. Them boys ain't playing. I took a short little break, y'all. I'll be back. Those highlights, y'all boys will watch.
Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on